everybody, hello and welcome to the little Likac YouTube channel. My name is Amanda, and over the Christmas and New Year period I am vlogging 12 cast ons. I'm doing this as part of the make along that Yarn and Yarn is running, which is the lovely Angie, and I will link her channel below. So yes, welcome to day 3. It is Tuesday? I think it was the day of the week then. It's Tuesday, isn't it? The 26th of December, known as Boxing Day here in the UK. I have got a Christmas hat on. We had Christmas crackers yesterday on Christmas Day, but we also had Christmas crackers again today. And my lovely my mother-in-law swapped hats with me, so I had got this beautiful pinky purple hat and I have kept it on. So we have just got home. We've been home maybe about half an hour or so. So it's, what time is it? Just gone 4 o'clock, and I haven't cast my new cast on yet for day 3. But I will show you the progress I made on day 2. So yesterday I cast on the litmus cowl, and I've worked on that this morning as well while we were at my in-laws, because I didn't take over the 3rd project. And this is how much I have done of the litmus cowl. That blue is the provisional cast on, so ignore the blue. So you can see I have got the first 3 colours. Let's turn it around so you're not seeing the bit where it's the join. So I've got the first 3 colours in there and most of the 4th colour in there. And I really love how this is turning out. So really made good start on that first section of the litmus cowl. And I had the tag in there, number 2, and but that is going to get put to one side, although it may get worked on again later this evening because we are going to be playing a board game. So we're back home, so it's just me, my husband and the 2 daughters, and the plan is to play a board game this evening, and I am not sure that the new cast on for today will be something that I can knit on while playing a board game. So that could be knitted on again. Oh, excuse me, something's sticking in my back. It's such a mess. I did a load of wrapping presents in the office, which is where I am at the moment. And behind me, I think, is a load of empty cardboard boxes and rubbish that need clearing out. Such a mess. So let's talk about cast on number 3. And I'm really not convinced I'm going to get very much of this done today. Cast on number 3 is... Here we go. Cast on number 3 is in this beautiful project bag, which I did buy specifically for this project. And it is the Glittering Snowscape Shawl pattern by Stephen West. And I've talked about this, mentioned it a few times in the November vlogs, and I kept calling it all sorts of different names like Glittering Landscape and all sorts. Anyway, it's the Glittering Snowscape Shawl. And it is part of the 2023 hiberknitalong by Stephen West. The pattern was released earlier, maybe about 6 weeks ago, and lots of people have already knitted it, but the actual kind of make along starts today. And when I saw this pattern, if you are a long time viewer of my channel, I have often said that I'm not the biggest fan of Stephen West designs. I'm certainly not a fan of the mystery shawls because the last couple of years I've watched people make them and they're really not my kind of thing, and I think you're encouraged to spend a lot of money on yarn to make something you might not like. So, and that's true with any mystery make along, I know, but anyway. So in the past, I wouldn't say I've been critical of them, but I've just kind of sort of said, not my bag. However, the Glittering Snowscape is not a mystery knit along. As soon as I saw the pattern, I absolutely loved it. And I thought, yes, that is a shawl that I would like to knit. And it was designed for a gradient sort of fade, and again I thought I would like to dye a fade kit for myself. So that is what I did, and I vlogged about that in the November vlogs, so I'm not sure which days. If I get a chance I will put down below which days of the November vlogs, but I dyed this yarn during the November vlogs. I wasn't feeling very well, and so as I got to the light, I started with the very dark colour, and as I got to the lightest colour there were a few little mishaps, but in respect that the very lightest has got a few splotches of darker colour, but actually I don't care, I'm all right with that. So let's go from darkest to lightest. So this is all dyed on my luxury base, which is 85% merino, 15% nylon. And it's so soft and squidgy. And we start with this very dark purple. And that is coming out pretty true. I mean, it's dark out here. We're under artificial lights. So as best as the camera can do, this is a very dark bluey purple. And it is tonal. It has got a few bits which are lighter, a few bits that are darker. But generally speaking, it's just this very dark purple. I'd say I was kind of think Cadbury's purple. No, maybe not. It's darker than that. Then I wanted to use some sparkly yarn as well. So this one is on my 85%, 15%. That's 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon. This one is on my sparkle sock base, and it is 75% superwash merino, 10% stellina, and 15% nylon. Very sparkly. So we've gone lighter, we're in the same sort of shade of purple, but gone lighter. But you will see there's a little bit of speckling, and again tonal. Very excited to use those. Then we go into the mid one, which is quite heavily speckled. So it's a mid shade, and you can see that the purple is now going into more of a pinky purple. It is interesting. This was very interesting because I didn't mix this dye powder. I used the same dye powder all the way through, just at different quantities. So it's really interesting to see how the speckles break up into the blues, but you'll see as it goes lighter it goes much more pink. So that's not the sparkle, as you can tell. Then we go into lighter again, and it is sparkle base. But you'll see what I mean about, as I say, we had a few little, that's got a little bit where the dye powder broke up and it's got a little bit blue there, but I'm not fussed about it. So that is the second to last. And then the very palest I have already caked up, and again you can see there are some blue. Now if I was doing this to sell, I would have re-dyed this one. I wouldn't have, but I'm quite happy with it because it's a the other yarns have all got that blue in it anyway, so I'm not worried. Now I've only caked this one up, and I caked it up on Christmas Eve, so I am hoping that I only need to use this one today. I haven't read the instructions for the pattern. I've not had a proper look at it yet, so I am hoping that the first good chunk of the pattern is just using the first colour. Otherwise I will have to, although there is part of me that wants to use that one as well, but it will need winding. We are going to my parents' house tomorrow, so if I need to wind this, that'll have to be done this evening. And yes, tomorrow I will take the third project and hopefully get started on it. So plan is we need 3.5mm needles, and I've got my chow goo, and the longest cable I think I've got for the chow goo is the 75cm one. Now I'm not sure if that means it's 75cm just for the cable and then you get the added length once you put the needles, or whether that's supposed to be 75cm including the needles. I'm not sure. And in the pattern it says 100cm short cable. So worst comes to worst, I'll order a longer cable, but I want to use the chow goos. And these are the chow goo spin, which are bamboo tips, but I would like to use those. So it is now 4:15. I'm going to get cast on, and I'll show you my progress, but it could be a very quick video today. But having said that, I've already chatted for 9 minutes. Right, let's see what gets done. We'll see how much gets done. See you in a bit. Bye. Well, good evening everybody. It is 10:25 and I've got the same problem as I had the other night. The room that I am filming in, I've only got one set of lights working. Actually, hang on a second. I'm just going to tell somebody to try and switch on some more lights. Hang on. Turn on the extension lights. Turn off the extension heater. Well, a little bit better. I've got another light on over there, but the main lights aren't working in here at the moment. Anyway, I muted the bits where I said the smart speaker name, so a bit better lighting. Okay, so it's 10:30. I am probably not going to knit a lot more on this now. I'm really pleased with what I have got done though, because we also played a board game this evening, so didn't get a huge amount of time knitting on this, but this is as much as I have got done. And I'm very, very pleased with it actually. It's looking really pretty. So I watched on BBC iPlayer, I watched the Christmas special of Call the Midwife. And then I've just watched the Christmas special of Strictly Come Dancing. And apart from that, so that was obviously, each of those was maybe, I don't know actually, hang on. Let's have a look how long. Yeah, it was just over an hour, the Strictly Come Dancing. Still keeping my hat on. I'll probably go to bed in this. And probably Call the Midwife was probably about an hour as well. So that's 2 hours. And then let's give it, say, another half an hour. So this is probably only about 2.5 hours that I've had on this today. And yeah, really pretty. Really happy with how it's coming out. Just looking, the next section is all pretty straightforward actually. It's just kind of like garter stitch. So I think I'm going to try and do the next section, which will take me, I don't know, to about 150 stitches. So I think I'm going to do that, do the next section before calling it night. But I will try and edit what I've done today and get this ready to go up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Really finding it hard to know what day of the week it is. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're going down to my mum and dad's house. The project I had originally planned to cast on tomorrow is actually probably quite a complicated pattern for doing at somebody else's house. So I've decided on an easier pattern for tomorrow that I'm going to take with me. And so hopefully we're not going to leave till about 10 o'clock. So hopefully I will record a little bit first thing in the morning, showing you the pattern, talking to you about it, and then we'll go off to my mum's, my mum and dad's, and hopefully I'll get to knit on it during the day. I will get to knit on it during the day there, and then I will catch up with you tomorrow and show you what I've got done. All right, thank you for watching everybody. Bye.